Hey everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2021. Mochi says Happy New Year too, so he's going to be in this video today. I hope everyone had a restful season, especially during Christmas. Going into 2021, just wanted to start off the year on the YouTube video, sharing with you some of my tips and tricks at home. So I'm going to be talking about number one is dry eye disease, and the other side of it too is myopia management for your children. It's just about setting things up, and it's probably things you're already doing, but just a simple reminder. So let's get right to it. Hey YouTube, my name is Dr. Natalie Chai. This channel brings you the latest science-based education and treatments in dry eye disease, myopia management, and specialty contact lenses to help you understand why it should matter to you for optimal eye health, function, comfort, and even beauty. I've never been one to set, a New Year's resolution. It's more so for me is just changing the mindset. In the past, I would have a list of stuff that I would want to change or do differently in the new year, which is fantastic intentions. But when we have too much on our plate, we just get so overwhelmed that we have what we call, analysis paralysis, where you just don't do anything. So certainly I've been learning that you have to prioritize that one thing. So let's talk about dry eye disease. So the preventative measures that we can start implementing today around dry eye. So the first thing, of course, is visual hygiene. So visual hygiene is just the fancy term of essentially just taking breaks. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, a lot of us have transitioned our workspace into their home space. Close to 95% of people, at least who I've talked with, have increased their screen time significantly. COVID-19 has been unfortunately detrimental in many ways, and one of them is with our eyes and the behavior of how we use our eyes. So visual hygiene number one is something called the 20-20-20 rule. I'm pretty sure you may or may not have heard it from your current optometrist, but if you haven't, what it stands for is every 20 minutes, take 20 seconds, look at something 20 feet away. And it's hard. I know it is for me. Before you know it, hours have passed by. And so with that being said, yeah, sometimes you may have to set a timer, and that's what I had to do at the beginning of it all. I also did a snippet that you'll see is that I actually filmed myself and kind of looking at how often I blink, which is a lot less. So what happens is with the 20-20-20 rule is that it also forces you to blink. The other thing too is try to actually look away from your environment, which is basically between yourself and your computer screen, and looking away, past further. Now, for me, I always suggest is if you have a window, look outside that window. So that's number one. Number two, of course, is a humidifier. Don't know where you are in the world, but where I am, which is Edmonton, Alberta, it is super dry, especially in the prairies. And so for me, I always have a humidifier, especially in the bedroom is where we have our humidifier, because I know that for me, when I wake up in the morning and just dryness altogether. So just having that in the room and having that going when you're at home, or especially at nighttime when you're sleeping, can be very, very helpful. The third one, of course, is staying hydrated. So, I'm not a fitness expert. I know for me, I think all of you know too, is that all of us are not getting the recommended amount of water intake that's required. I'm not going to give you specifics as, let's drink, 5 glasses of, I don't even know what's out there for the fitness industry. But what I do know is that just drink more than what you're used to. I think we all kind of have an idea of where we're at the moment when it comes to drinking water. So if you drink just an extra glass than what you're used to, fantastic. Keep it simple, just drink more. That's it. Now there's many different ways, of course, to have water intake. It doesn't necessarily have to be water. For me, I have protein shakes quite a bit, maybe once at least per day, so I know I'm getting my protein, and of course staying hydrated. And for me, I have many different types of water bottles. I know for me, it helps me get motivated to drink water. I know it's kind of silly, but hey, it works for me. All right, so moving on to your kiddos. Anyways, don't have children yet. We'll definitely be family planning in the next couple years or so, but these are fantastic things to think about for your child. The first one, of course, is just getting your kids outside. And again, COVID-19 has just not been nice to our kids. However, that doesn't mean that you can't go outside. I know for us, we're in winter right now and it's cold, but get your kids outside. Just having the exposure of being outside has proven to have a preventative measure against increasing your child's prescription or nearsightedness. The other thing too is in terms of how often. A cumulative 1 to 2 hours a day is all you need. And here's just an example of where I'm at. There is a lot of kids outside and I love seeing this. I love seeing the kids and the families outside skating, just walking around, and that's really all you need. The second thing, of course, is making sure that whatever they're doing, make sure you have adequate lighting with what you're looking at, either a tablet, a piece of paper, or a book. Make sure that there's good lighting around you, so turn on those lights. Number 3, last but not least, is actually keeping that working distance as far as possible away from you. Now it's hard because especially with kids, their arm length is just shorter, so naturally they're just going to hold their stuff a little bit closer. But again, as a parent, just make sure that rather than having at the acute angle here, just bring it out just a little bit. I call it the obtuse angle. Sometimes it can cause a focus lock. When we have a focus lock, what can happen, it can increase temporarily the focus of our muscles in our eyes, which can sometimes increase the prescription. So it's all about just keeping things relaxed. Dry eye disease and myopia management can sometimes be thought of as two different things, but for me, they're all connected. And here's a bonus for actually the women out there. Make sure at the end of every day, you take the time to actually just clear off all of that makeup from your eyes and your face, right? So a lot of times I know that a lot of women will just keep their makeup on their face, and that is not good in the long run. It's just good general hygiene and keeping your skin and your eyes healthy. I hope you grabbed some value from it and just realize how simple these certain things that I've chosen that you can probably start today. Everything that I try to do just on a holistic basis is prevention. Prevention is our best medicine when it comes to anything in the healthcare field. I think just based off some of the books that I've read and some of the great people that I've associated with, is to build a habit to be automatic is about 90 days. So 90 days of consistent effort, and after that it's more of now a good habit. That's it for me today, YouTube. If you enjoy learning about what's out there when it comes to dry eye disease, myopia management, especially contact lenses, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to make sure you don't miss my new video every second Thursday. Take care of your eyes and we'll see you in the next video. Hey buddy. Say hey everybody. I'm getting chubby. Oh my. But you on a diet too.